Hello everyone, Dan Kid with Jeet, Kune, Physiology and more. And today I'm actually making a video. I'm calling it Advanced Hip Mobility. I do have an older video I made a couple years ago called Hip Mobility for Martial Arts or something along the lines of that. So this is based on the same concept except it's more advanced. It's going to cover key topics as far as how I've evolved, different things that I've been doing differently now. Now what I'm about to show you is actually part of my warm-up that I do every day before my longer running days. So I run every day. Okay, 7 days a week, but there are 4 days where I run shorter period between probably about eight to 8.5 minutes up to 12 to 15 minutes. The other days I do more thorough, intense running. On those 4 days that I do shorter, that is actually more for a warm up, part of my morning routine. However, the days that I run longer and or higher intensity, this is actually part of my warm up, but it also really helps open up your hips. The reason I do it as a warm-up is because it opens up my hips before I go for a run, before I do my strength training, as things like that as well. So let's get into it. All right, first thing is going to be a combination of some balance, and it's actually going to open up your hips a little bit. So if you need to hold on to something, go right ahead. Sometimes I do, depending on my balance, where I'm at in my apartment, depending on the floors and whatnot. So bring your leg up here. Try to stand without actually holding on to anything, using your balance, and then out like this, okay? And I usually hold for about 13 seconds, okay? And then I go up higher and hold for 5 more. 11, 12, 13, and then pull my leg. See, when you pull your leg up, it just kind of puts you out of balance. Nah, I don't need it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can tell my hips are a little tight. Okay, and then definitely switch sides. Same thing here. Try to balance yourself without holding on first. If you can't, it's completely fine to hold on to something, okay? So there you go. 11, 12, 11, 12, 13. Here. Oh. There you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. The next part, this is also in that older video. It's actually a part in there. And this is actually going to open up. Now you want to be really careful because if you bring your leg up, you're probably going to feel it if your hips are really tight like mine are right now. You're definitely going to feel it. So what we do is we want to come up slowly, but when we come up slowly, we are going to focus on getting a good stretch. So basically like you're going to do a side kick, but you're going to bring your leg literally straight up like this. This is more of a stretch, okay? So 1, usually do about 9 to 13. Usually 9, 2, 3, again, you want to bring it up into a stretch. 4, okay? You can hold for a couple seconds if you like, if you're really tight. 5, okay, like just like that. 6, 7, and regardless on the last one, I hold for a few seconds. 8, okay? If you need to hold on to something so you can hold that extra few seconds, that's fine. 2, 3, okay, here we go. Now switch sides, of course. Okay? This side's a little tighter for me. Oh, yeah, I can feel it. Oh, 2 to go. So when you feel that real strong tightness, then go slower into it and stretch a little bit more at the top. So 3, 4. And again, if you have to hold on to something to get that good stretch, that's completely fine. 5, which I'm going to have to do right now because, oh, man. 6, 7, 8, and get a good stretch in there. 9. Okay, so that's the first part. All right, second part is I actually do some side kicks to help get my hips and my overall legs warmed up as well as open up my hips. So I'll do usually between 7 and 9, just mainly focusing on technique. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, you gotta get that hip involvement in there. So 7, 8, 9. Just like I said in that original video, you got hip involvement, hip involvement, hip involvement. Those of you who watch my Jeet Kune kicks, which apparently seems to be my most watched video, it is one of my older ones. Go to the very bottom of my, pretty much the bottom, almost to the bottom of my screen, and it's called Jeet Kune kicks. This, I really emphasize hip involvement. Okay, there's another video I made too as well. I think it's just an advanced version. So, okay, switch sides, of course. Here we go. Oh, that's sloppy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now we do that. Then what I do is I come by, not come by, but what I do is I actually do 3 fast kicks and do a couple what I call mid and high, and then I do a reverse hook kick, because that is going to really open up them hips. Okay, so I'll go. You see me go past, but I just want to show you basis of what I'm doing. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then right after that I'll go sit, and then reverse hook kick and try to keep your balance and hold it. Okay, so sit. Other side, same thing. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, and then sit, reverse hook kick. Okay, open up the hips really good. Sorry, there's not quite as much room to do kicks in here as my living room, but I wanted to get a better back view. So, okay, so now the last part is actually going to be the some of the kicks that I show in my Jeet Kune series video for this week for hip mobility. Okay, so those ones, what we're going to do is stand up like you're going to do a front kick. Those of you who know anything about Taekwondo or have been in Taekwondo, this is a basic front kick. Okay, so you're going to get in that position, but you're going to stand off to the side and act like you could do a front kick, but instead turn into a side kick. This actually really opens up your hips. I've actually been doing this after my run, my longer run, every time. I just started this week only, and honestly, my hips feel a hell of a lot better. So when you come up, slow motion, I usually do 5. Try to keep your balance. So there's 1, 2. Go slow. The slower you go, the better you can keep your balance. See? I'm a little off balance today. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Then I'll do 4, just a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then, of course, switch sides here. Same thing. Do 5, focusing on your balance. There's 1. A little slower. 2. A little slower to keep that balance. Oh, I really lost my balance there. 3. Another thing that's definitely going to help keep your balance is focus. Focus, focus, focus. There's 4. All right, there's 5. And now 4. A little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then whatever side is a little bit tighter, I always do 1 extra. Okay, just to keep that side a little bit more loosened up to help keep that balance going. You gotta stay hydrated. Okay, now that's pretty much the basis of it. The other thing I want to discuss is right after this, I'm getting ready to do some weight training, and then I'll go into my run. I do just very minimal stretching between my weight training and my run because, number 1, I don't want to cool down too much. Number 2, I don't want to give my muscles time to tighten up. However, hydrate. Warm days, not real warm today, but especially on warmer, hotter days, I will drink a mixture of, I take literally a little bit of sea salt and some type of juice. Gonna get my sodium, potassium, drink that, drink a good amount of water. That keeps me hydrated. It also keeps my body going since usually I do a lot of times I do intense leg training or kicks intensely before my run. So I need a little something to keep me going, keep me hydrated, and keep that momentum going. So I just want all of you to take this, Please give me all your feedback. Again, this is going to really open up your hips nice and wide. I strongly recommend everyone do this routine before a run, especially if you're more advanced and you do a lot of running, and or if you're an advanced martial artist, or even beginners. Beginners, it's definitely going to benefit you as well. But especially advanced, who's using their hip muscles a lot, especially those hip flexors, okay, your groin area, it's going to help open up all of that. And I really hopefully everyone follows this, and hopefully everyone benefits from this as well. So let's stay motivated. Believe in yourself. Believe you can do it, and believe that you deserve it. Let's get out there. Let's go. Please share, subscribe, like, subscribe to both my channels, and I'm out there to help everyone. This isn't for me. This is for you. Let's stay motivated. Thank you all.